Alright guys, we have just passed the peak for the night, unfortunately. And we haven't got anything bigger than a common size giant grouper, or Goliath grouper. And I'm thinking, we've been here a while. This is a great spot for the grouper, don't get me wrong. But there are some other locations, and we are seriously trying to catch something bigger than just common. So let me see on this map if there's another place we can try. I've been told there's a spot much further to the north that's really good too. Actually, any of these areas right here should be really good. Might have to go check them out, but they are a good distance away. I don't even know. Okay, that's a KUDA Valley. Yeah, I think I might try some other spots just to see if we can't get more action at those locations. This looks like a really good spot here. I don't know, something tells me this could be where we need to go. This looks like a big reef area. You can kind of tell because of there's, you know, high areas, low areas. Well, it's going to take a minute to get there. We can fast travel some of the distance, but not all of it. We can get to that navigation buoy or this one. But that's about the best we can do. We need more navigation buoys. Alright, well, we're going to head over there and do that at night since we're losing the peak. And I'll bring you back once we get to that location. Alright guys, we are back. It took a little while to get here, but we are near these row of islands right here. And I stopped because I saw a lot of big fish on the sonar. But actually all of this looks pretty good. Anything like this will probably have all kinds of reef type species, including the Goliath grouper. But I have been, well, as you can see right here, there's all kinds of them. I put myself right in the middle. And, well, not at the moment, but there were a bunch of them going by on this as well. But I think what we need to do is we need to get to a peak. We are at the lowest point at this time. Let me see here. I guess we're going to have to fast forward time a little bit. This should be a peak in the morning. We could try it there, and if it doesn't work, we could try it at night or during that peak. Still got even, actually we have even more fish around here. A bunch more. And we might have some other species out there too. Looks like we've got some surface and middle of the water table dwelling. Let's see here. Yep, there they are. There's fish at the bottom. Big ones too. Alright, this may be it, guys. Let's see here. We've got our spiny lobster on here. And our gutted fish. These are the largest hooks I can get, honestly. This is an 18-aught curved hook. Now I know they go 20-aught, but I cannot purchase those yet. I think you have to be like level 100. Holy crap, look at all the species on here. This might be a good spot. This might be a real good spot. Let's see what happens here. Why can't I get to the... Middle there. There we go. Let's throw this rod out. Doesn't look all that deep either. I mean, compared to some of the other places I've been. 150 feet maybe. Won't take long to get that out there. I think I'm going to get some of my other gear out too and see what else we might be able to catch. Yeah, it's not very deep here. Let's drop it right there. Yeah, these are the two best baits for this type of species. I don't think this is the biggest fish in the game. I think it might actually be the swordfish. But it could also be the black marlin. Oh wow, we've got a bite. Barely got down there and we've already got a bite. And it's big. It might be a young one. He did not hesitate. Well, if this is a unique one, I would think he'd have a little more power on the line. Yeah, I think this might be a young one. Yeah, they can still give you a good fight.
Five minutes later.
Alright, we finally got this guy. I don't know if he's not a young one. He could be common size. He gave me quite the fight. We've almost got him in here. Yeah, we got him. No, he's a regular size. He's a regular size, but they are definitely here, without a doubt. Yeah, we've been getting him around this size. The biggest one was around 300 pounds that I've gotten so far. But not anything bigger than that. Now we're getting a real good look at them. They are kind of ugly. Interesting thing is, though, they're in the same family as sunfish and largemouth bass. Can you believe that? But if you look at them, you can kind of see some resemblance. They're just a sea version of them. Alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, something happened and we lost connection to the server. I don't know, it's probably because it's late in the evening. Often they do maintenance, especially on Wednesday nights. It seems like that's their primo time for doing that, which is really irritating. I lost it. I don't know what size grouper it was. I don't think it was a big one, but still, it could have been a unique. Knowing my luck, that's the way it would have worked. Yeah, I'm just going to mess around before I get into going after these guys. I want to see if there's anything we can give at the pilkers. At least I know I can catch them in a reasonable amount of time. But I think I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it tonight, because I do remember the prime time for catching these guys was at night. And I'm going to see if I can't get this vertical jigging down. Right now it's saying I'm doing a lift and drop, which is not what I'm trying to do. You might have to do... Now I'm just doing a twitching. Yeah, really cannot seem to master this move yet. Now, in real life, all you'd have to do is this, and you could get some action. Anything bobbing up and down is going to grab something's attention. Well, now I'm getting a 2-dot vertical jigging. It doesn't seem to be getting anything's attention. That's the way it goes. Yeah, there's a ton of species out here that I have yet to catch. That's not a bad cast. Oh, there we go. That got me something. What do we got here? There's a 2-spot red snapper. I've got one of those already, but got a unique one. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing this for 2 reasons. One, just because I want to try it. Second reason, I seriously don't want to hook into something I really want to get in and have the server go down again until I'm certain it's going to stay stable. Whoa. Did you see that? Whatever that was, it was... God. Okay. Got 2 big hits and they just let go of it. Yeah, this trophy double hook pilker has always been really good. It was really good at Kashi no Rin too. Yeah. Oh shoot! There we go. Now we got something. Yeah, it's been good for Greater Amberjack, Giant Trevally. Yep, there's a Greater Amberjack. Yeah, we're talking 7,000 cash each time you throw out. I mean, you could seriously make some change this way and have fun. I'm honestly not certain what's the best presentation. It seems like they bite on just about anything. I just wish you could get a better cast. I can't seem to get much over 100 feet. Alright guys, we've been playing around with the pilkers for a while, and I think I'm going to try to go after these Goliath Groupers one more time. But in order to do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and advance time here, Because I was looking here and the best peak is right here, and I would think this would be the primo time to go after the uniques. Or at least the trophies. I'd definitely like to get something bigger than just the common, but and you can see there's plenty of fish there. You can see them on the other screen as well. So they are here. It's just a matter of getting the timing right, I guess. Let me go ahead and move back here. And we'll throw our lines out here. Start with the spiny Japanese lobster, or Japanese spiny lobster. Whatever the heck you want to call them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get all this set up. Alright, that should do it, guys. Now, let's advance time. Now, hopefully we won't have to wait too long. Usually with these guys, it's not that long. Usually, it's not that long. I'm not patient sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, this is supposed to be the best time for these guys. It's supposed to be a starry night, not too many clouds. Not seeing anything on this sonar here. Let me check up here. There's all kinds of stuff here. Look at that. All kinds of big fish down there. A few small ones too. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Guess we just gotta be a little more patient. Well, since we gotta sit here and wait, I think I might as well go ahead and toss out this rod. This rod is a much lighter rod. It's actually from the Amazon DLC. I'm gonna put this 2-ounce medium spoon on here. I was able to catch some Greater Amberjack with this. I actually caught one great barracuda. I'm hoping I can do it again. But even while I'm sitting here waiting, I can at least be catching some fish and getting some XP and some cash. And I'm not just standing there twiddling my thumbs. But yeah, with this, usually stop. Ooh, I was going to say stop and go works best, but usually it doesn't take too long. Almost every cast I get something with it. At least I was during the daytime. Apparently it works just as well at night. And this one seems to be a pretty ambitious fish here. Man. A little bit unexpected. Alright, let's see what we got here. It is a Greater Amberjack. We will keep him. Another $7,500. Yeah, if you can keep catching those one after another, they can definitely even outdo the cash you get for the Goliath Groupers because they take so long to bring in. So you got to kind of weigh those differences sometimes. Obviously, we're here right now to catch certain species, but whoa, man, something hit it hard. But if you're just in here grinding for money and for XP, this may be the way to do it. Yeah, I wish somebody could figure out the statistics, but what is the best thing to go after? What would be the biggest and best thing to get XP and cash in the shortest amount of time? I guarantee you it's not going to be those great big marlin. It's not going to be Goliath Grouper. It's probably going to be something smaller, like the Greater Amberjack or the Giant Trevally, or maybe a combination of those. Either way, it's a lot of fun. Alright, we got something here on this spoon again. And whatever it is a heck of a fighter. Definitely giving me a run for my money. Kind of hoping it's something a little bit bigger. I mean, not that it's not a Greater Amberjack, but maybe a trophy Greater Amberjack, or heck, even a unique one. It's very difficult to tell because they are extremely great fighters. And so are the giant trevally. Oh my goodness. He is not giving up the ghost, is he? Yeah, I don't know. Giving me a good fight. It's almost feel like I'm taking on a Goliath Grouper. Gotta remember though, size of the rod. Size of the rod's gonna make whatever you're fighting seem a lot bigger than it really is. Of course, I don't know about this one.
Moments later.
Wow, I swear to goodness. This one has been tough. I think I got him. It is a Greater Amberjack, I can tell. No, he's not absolutely humongous. Actually, the one I had before was bigger. He just was one heck of a fighter. Talk about a scrappy little guy. Jeez. Every now and then you get a fish that just will give you a run for your money. Yeah, I think I'm going to mess around with these a little bit, see about raising them up a little higher. Sometimes, yeah, come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Do it. Shoot, he quit. Yeah, I think I'm going to just adjust this up a little bit, see if something changes. I'll bring you back. Alright guys, we were getting a bite. I was lowering this one and something jumped on it. And he's got a little bit of heft to him. I love to see one fight like this because that generally means it might be something big. Come on, big fella. I don't know. It's always hard to tell. They can sometimes surprise you.
Much later.
Alright, we have been fighting this guy for a while. But he is finally here, and it's definitely Goliath Grouper. And it's still regular size. Ugh. I never realized it was going to be this tough to find these guys. Not in a million years. Well, all we can do is keep at it, guys. I know these guys are here. Again, I'm just going to keep putting it out at about 110. Seems like I did a little bit better there. Maybe we'll get another one. This time it'll be his big brother. Alright, we are getting another bite. Good, it's off the big rod. This one's coming in a little bit too easy, guys. I think this might be a young one. Yeah, it's coming in way too easy. Let's see. Well, it's a young Goliath Grouper, but look how small he is. 46 pounds. That's small for a young one. Huh. Yeah, I think that's the smallest one I've ever seen. Oh, it's a little bit more accurate. I mean, you're going to get small ones, just like you're going to get really, really big ones. Probably a lot more of the really small ones, too. I guess they're food for the big giants or whatever. Maybe. I don't know if they're cannibalistic or not. Most fish tend to be, so they eat whatever is available to them. We still have fish out there at the top. I'm not seeing it in the bottom. Well, we'll just keep at it, guys. Alright. Now, this one seems to have some power. Okay. We're not getting any 40-pound Goliath Groupers here. Yeah, what I want to see is one just take off with it. I know it's going to be a big and long and arduous fight. However, it's worth it. It's going to be worth it to get one of these big fellas in. Yeah, this one is seemingly taking it out. And sometimes, I have noticed with these guys, they will sometimes make you think that they're smaller than they are. They'll even let you pull them in. It's almost as if they don't realize they're on a line, and then suddenly they realize it, and they will try to go and pull and muscle their way as hard as they can. Yeah, see? That's a little more encouraging. Get even more encouraging if it went well over 200 or something. Even 300 or 400.
Several moments later.
Okay, he's been keeping us busy. Not so sure though, just not so sure. We're going to see if this is finally our guy. I don't know that it is though. Shoot. Almost 300 pounds, but still not the humongous giant grouper we're after. Doggone it. Yeah, it seems like it's been very difficult to get these guys. All I know is, does anybody have another spot that you could put down in the comments where the uniques have been found? This has been a great spot. The other spot was really good, but we need to find something even better, because I have been at this for quite a while, still cannot get them. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of timing. I think this might be a good spot. You might get a unique, but there's got to be better somewhere. But if anybody gets one or gives me the information, I will be certain to put your name up here and give you a shout out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Fishing Planet. Until then, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.